Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 130th of B-Squawker. And when we left off, we'd kicked off our campaign into the Hellenic lands where the Julii have run off to hide by conquering Segestica with a bit of overkill, but at the same time I needed to vent after a particularly crappy battle. So we're currently just shacking up, resting up. There isn't really a lot we can do. I'm going to try and send what troops I can out of the city, but overall, it's a pretty unspecial town. We might have Captain Quintus come over to say hello, and if he does, then he'll come and say hello. So what we're up to right now is we're just currently scuttering a few troops about, just making sure everything is nice and somewhat efficient. So yeah, kind of just merged a few units up, and that will do for now. So we're going to hold our position there, and we're going to keep on pecking on with other things. Mainly, our goal for today is to get Himlico to Salona and initiate our conquest of that. And we also want to get a move on with Syracuse. Now, we do have Atsphah Gizgo camped on the beaches. The Captain Augustus might be coming over to, well, do something. So if he does, then we'll have to hold ourselves up. But I am confident in Atsphah Gizgo's army in order to do that. We've also got Syracuse to conquer. The garrison there isn't particularly too strong, and that's also where the Brutii faction leader is. So yeah, we got Syracuse just about wrapped up, and then we can start wrapping up the rest of the Brutii. We would have thought it would actually be the Julii who'd be the last to go down. I always wanted it to be the Brutii who would fight it out till the end, but oh well. Anyway, their days are numbered. We're also trying to make a move on Levarthum, since the Gauls are just sort of being here, there and everywhere, and I kind of want to take Levarthum as quick as possible and eliminate Gaul, because that's just kind of an ego thing I'm doing. And I'm also going to start preparing an army in Lemonum to conquer Ireland, or colonise Ireland, because no one else has done it, so therefore I'm going to do it. It's an extra province, so why not? I also hear there's lots of tin there, which, you know, is nice for trading. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to right now. We're just continuing to push against our enemies. Meanwhile, we still have our lovely little, well, not lovely, but you know, we have our mutual agreement with the Egyptians. Where I don't like where that army's going. Captain Thutmose is up to something. He's going one of two places. He's either going to retake Cyrene, or he's coming over to say hello to me. Let's prepare our troops at Leptis Magna just in case. Leptis Magna, can you start working on some additional sacred baron, because we could be in for a fight soon. And yeah, we still got some money left to spend actually this turn. Pretty much done with troop movements actually. We still have some navies here, there and everywhere though. Most of them don't really have a lot to do. Admiral Fearer though, you could try and have a punt at something, but then again I think that might be too much for you to have a punt at there. Thapsus, if you want actually, I know you're supposed to be working on additional troops, which actually I'm going to do. Start working on some additional armoured elephants for us. We've got a massive army building up in Carthage, by the way, which we can probably send out to Tarentum at this rate. Going to need a general to lead it though. Meanwhile, yeah, we've got that going on at Cirta. Tingy, you're not doing any recruitment. You should be doing some recruitment, so let's just keep on doing that. We're going to start slowing down on recruitment, of course. I think really once we've conquered Rome, I think we can pretty much not necessarily call it a day on recruitment, but we can probably vastly turn down our military efforts, because we'll be more on just simple conquests rather than trying to wipe out a massive rival, because I'm not exactly going for Egypt at this minute. Yeah, but anyway, I'm just going to do some quick admin. So, yep, Batavium's doing something good, Mediolanium's doing something good. Segesta isn't recruiting, but its population's currently a bit low. Captain Baishiles, or Bibeles, or whatever you want to call him, or Bafyaes, is currently making his way to Levarthum. We'll just camp out here for now, and I'll also send for some troops from Batavium to help out. Lugdunum, we're not recruiting, but we kind of should be really, just because, you know, we can always get more stuff going on here. So it goes for Massilla. Massilla can start working on some onagers. Alicia can just stay the course. Condit Redonum can also do the same thing. But I am actually going to send those Iberian infantry down south, because I think they're going to be useful for my little island colonisation effort. I'm also going to send down a round shield cavalry. I'm not like wasting money on long shields. Round shields can do this one, because I assume it's just going to be a few rebels. So yeah, I think that'll actually be enough units to try and conquer Ireland with. So there we go. Right. Right, Oscar, you're up with something good. You're just currently working on my sacred ban. I've got you to deal with. Have I got enough troops? I'm actually just waiting on one more Iberian infantry, so you're going to be dealt with next turn. Mr. Dirtison, the dirty barbarian. Zamoxis, he's on his way to Oscar. Same goes for Ribadi. Numantia is staying a course. Sisturica is doing the same. Scalabis, you're just consistently disappointing me as per usual. We are working on that secret police network actually, so we should be able to try and get something good going on there. Corduba, we're just packed full of town militia right now, and to be honest, I don't know if I want to do any more recruitment out of Corduba. It's a bit too far away now. I know it can recruit good stuff, but I think it's a bit too far away from the action now to be of too much use for us. I mean, same could be said for Tingy, but then again, Tingy units just go straight to Carthage for shipping off. Whereas Corduba, you're going all the way up here, and it's just a bit of a mess. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can do this turn. I've pretty much spent all the money I want to spend. So yeah, kind of turning over a nice little profit this turn, aren't I? Which probably means I've forgotten to do something, but for now, I'm kind of happy with where I'm at. So yeah, we're going to keep that army moving, and have you done something this turn? Yes, you have. I am still dealing with a spate of Julii assassins being absolutely everywhere. You could potentially do something this turn, it seems. Oh no, you can't, because you've run out of bloody moves. That's annoying, because you would have been good for doing that. Right, yeah, we actually are going to move on to the next turn, because there isn't really a lot left to do this turn, so yeah, let us move on to the next turn with a nice big fat stack of profit and observe the Julii, because they're probably going to counter-attack. I've still got my massive garrison in Masada in order to try and prevent any Brutii counter-attacks against us as well, because I think they're a bit unhappy that I've kind of taken Masada, but well, it kind of had to happen, didn't it? Actually, as for you, you haven't done anything this turn, so kill a captain for free, I guess, today. Thank you, that just makes my life happy, because you never know, that wanker might have got promoted for some reason, so I prevented a random guy from getting promoted and therefore immediately going on the offensive against us, because that's what ever happens when the Brutii promote someone. They get promoted, they get drunk with power, and then they try and start something with me, and it never works. Anyway, let us move on to the next turn and observe our foes. Right, naval battle ongoing, so Milkharim is under attack, just deal with that. Oh, you won, well done lad. When he gets attacked again, and he lost. And then he gets attacked again. Right, looks like Gaul's having a little shufty about. I think they're getting a bit wary of my intentions. But British as well, as just keep moving around as well. Can never quite gauge what they're up to, but whatever it is, it's usually not in my favour. Anyway, you lot, get boarded up with Admiral Hiram, please. Akbar Lol. Oh no, are you safe to leave Lamonum? He actually is, right. Akbar Lol, off you go. May as well have a nice little general lead my colonial efforts. Okay, take the Libyan spearmen, just take this lot and off you go. Lamonum is going to sulk now, but you know what, I have 20,000 denarii in the pocket, so here he goes. Just some mega spam. Also switch it to a growth build policy, because people love the growth build policies, right? We are still working on that council's chambers as well, so yeah. Alright, we should weather that storm out, hopefully. Right. Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? Keep Akbar Lol for now. Oh, wait, even having Akbar Lol doesn't even change shit, so it actually didn't matter, right? Well, Akbar Lol, you stay there anyway and try to keep the peace. Right, Hiram. Well, you just set off, you know, because actually you may as well just send the captain to do this shit. He's now on his way to Ireland to try and conquer it, even though there are some massive pirate fleets in the area, but hopefully we don't get attacked by them. Right, path blocked. My spy, I can't move, but that's okay. I didn't want him to go any further. It's also discovered that there's another Egyptian army afoot. That's suspicious, like very suspicious. I think he's definitely heading for Cyrene, but the Egyptians are putting a lot of effort into taking this area. So I suspect not all of those armies are heading for Cyrene. I think some of them are heading towards me. I think the Egyptians have gotten bored, or they're getting wary. I mean, if you look at all this trade coming in, I'm basically making fat stacks of cash. So they're going to want a bigger piece of my trading pie, if you get what I mean. So yes. Anyway, end of term report reads that I'm fucking rolling in the money right now. So I think holding off on some spending actually is paying off in my favour. Looks like the Julii are getting a bit agitated though. There's a big army on the move. Not quite sure where he's headed, but right now Himlico's job is to continue moving towards Salona. We might get his attention doing this actually, so might be able to draw him out and away from Segestica, which is where I wouldn't want him to go if I'm honest, so just keep on the march. Right, city grows by the way. Demidi finally grew. Good, because that town is fucking sulking its arse off. So we'll finish that execution square this turn, and then next turn we're going to work on a royal palace. So then I'll have that town maxed out. Faction announcements by the way. Mutton Bal and Arishat, well that's a tragic name, and Bal Hanoherders have all been born. Yichao Wiyun Minika has a priest of Bal and a pet lion. Oh, we get one of those all the way in Mediolanium. Oh well, whatever. By the way, yes, I have had a very busy day at work, so apologies for the tiredness and stuff like that if I seem a little off ball, but to be honest, why do I even do these on a Monday? I don't even know. I think it's because it takes me ages to get shit rendered, so earlier I do it. I probably should start recording these on the weekend actually, but I get preoccupied on my weekends. Full-time job life, you know what I mean? My full-time homies. Right, anyway. Hasdrubal the Handsome has a treasurer, and Admiral Theo de Lelicus has a seamaster. Cool, right. Construction report by the way. Asturica now has completed its grand bazaar, so that is quite grand for me, so start working on the dockyard. Lilibam completed its epic stone wall, so that's good in case Julie and the Brutii did anything, but right now he's retreated, and that means I could probably get a 2-for-1 on him. So I'll go get a 2-for-1 on him, or at least what I'll do is I'll start a siege and wait for him to walk over and attempt to kill me, and then that just means I can just walk in and have one of those nice little battles where I can just hold off against 2 scrappy little armies and then win Syracuse at the end of the day because trophy. Except Atsphah Gizgo once more proves that his work ethic is non-existent and he doesn't even bother to fucking make it to the town in time. Atsphah, we're going to start having a problem with your ability to move around this campaign map because right now it's a bit sluggish and it's starting to get on my nerves a little bit, but I'll deal with you later. Right, Segesta has a shipwright, so let's start working on a dockyard, and we can't retrain yet because basically our docks aren't good enough yet, so that's why we're upgrading them. Mediolanium completed its awesome temple to Baal, so let's start recruiting some sacred band, and also actually we need to start building something else as well, except nah, we don't really need to. Nah, we're good here because you know what, funds are not dwindling, but you know, starting to get a little dread. Masada completed its temple to Baal, so we'll start working on our large temple to Baal. Hi. What else can we do? Segestica completed its shrine to Tanit, so let's get that upgraded. Nothing of use we can really recruit, but you know what, an extra spy is always useful to me. And then we're just really in a repair zone, mainly because I repaired all that damage I did to Segestica, but I still don't regret doing that damage. Right, you. Wipe out another assassin because I'm sick of their existence, and you also do the same thing. Just get rid of these assassins because they need fucking... oh, fuck's sake, you didn't do it right. Either way, these assassins need cleaning out because they are just getting on my nerves with their ability to be everywhere. Anyway, in terms of recruitment, Carthago Nova created some additional Iberian infantry so we can go and take out those rebels. Lemurnum some Libyan spearmen, Carthage a new Quinquereme, Oscar a sacred band, Cirta some war elephants, Massilla some onagers, Demidi some peasants, Corralis a trieme, Scalab some town militia, and Mediolanium some sacred band cavalry. So recruitment's all good, and we're still moving on with this. We do need to get another army on the move though, so I am going to get Agira Kosmanika ready to start moving, since we can't just get shit moving on Sicily because I've got a fucking lazy bastard of a general at my command. Right, Milkerton. want you to go and clear out some Brutii strays slash idiots slash people who just get in my way and annoy me. That's 1 sunk. 2 sunk. Damn it. Could have gone for a triple there. Oh well. I'll take what I can get. Looks like the Brutii so far, by the way, I haven't really been too bothered about counter-attacking, so that is quite good. Right, go and take out Kineas now, because, yeah, I'm just trying to clear out as many of these idiots as I can now. At least we got another one sunk. He's just going to run away. Okay, go take out Admiral Queso. There we go. Right, you are doing fantastic right now, right. Don't know if you... Oh, well, you're out of moves. I was going to say, I don't know if you can link up with Fear or merge with him, and I don't trust that to happen either. Sink Kineas, please. Thank you very much. Average victory, but I'll take it. Right, starting to win on the waves. Now, right, you retrain what you have. Managed to at least, you know, clear out all this clutter here, but Theododikes can start moving now. So Theododikes, take out Herenius, please. There we go. And I kind of get annoyed by the way that all these count towards my overall victory and defeat count, because I feel like this skews with figures quite badly. Fuck off, right? Because, you know, I kind of only like it to count on the battles I'm directly impacting with my direct impacting abilities. Right, you get in there, try and take someone out. Okay, go for 2. Perfect. And another one sunk. There we go. Every sunken nearly counts. Anyway, once these guys get eliminated, these will all just revert to being pirates, man. I could just fucking wipe them out like I've got a machine gun. Right, Hannibal, I know you were carrying a payload of Abscantia, so get him in Parma so we can initiate governing. Already starting to drive up the money here, so that's brilliant. We'll get you retrained, and we'll just have Abscantius hold position here. We could continue growing the town, by the way, which, yeah, suppose population growth here is already bloody low as hell, so putting the taxes up will probably just compound the issue, and actually even putting the taxes up makes everyone sulk, so for now we'll just keep the taxes low. We'll just rely on trade. Right, you, Bodisham the Killer, what can I have you do? I see that the Brutii have attempted to hire an assassin, so make sure that they don't get their use out of him, because I don't want that happening again. So if you want to take the honours, I definitely need to land a spy down there, by the way. Yes, I do. I think I have a spy in the area, actually, anyway. Right, you did your job beautifully, so well done. Right, you, what have I got here? I've got, yeah, Philosia Rusicada. Rusicada, I need to go and gauge how strong the Brutii are down south. I suspect they might be weak enough for me to attack them. Still recruiting a spy here, actually. But if they're weak enough for me to attack them, you know what, I'm going to take Messana's garrison and throw it at Croton or something, and then we can pretty much get... I mean, seriously, we are pretty much on the brink of finishing off a Brutii now. I mean, I can't believe it myself, by the way. It feels like only yesterday I was getting crushed by them, but hey, beetles are strong. But we're not beetles, we're elephants, who are really, really strong. You can't crush an elephant, not unless you basically had a fucking rocket ship or something, but yeah, elephants, uncrushable, right. Right, so Sagasticario. God damn it, right, you keep on doing what you can do. I was probably fucking contagious, all this yawning, by the way. I am definitely going to start moving my recording sessions to a weekend, because, yeah, I just can't do it. I can't do this when I have work the same day. Not that I'm like bitching and moaning about my job's hard. My job is actually kind of hard, but you know, it's what you get for working with the NHS, yo. It's all part and parcel. We're the healthcare providers for the UK, and we do a very long day at work. Even though I'm just office-based and admin, so I'm not a doctor or anything, so don't think I work that hard. I work less hard than a doctor. I just put in the effort with my job. I'll just leave it as that. I put in the effort with my job because that is what you're supposed to do at your job. You are supposed to put in the effort, right? Right, you, move out here. Don't get killed. Actually, you know what? Go to Batavium, then get killed, right? So, I'm going to send a Gericus Minika out, or actually, why don't I just send Yutpan out? Because, yeah, Yutpan's better because I like Yutpan more. Simple as that, really. So, Yutpan, since I've got a backup governor installed here, I'm going to send you out on another conquest. So, let's see what we have and what we can send. So, first things first, get that Sacred Band cavalry over to Batavium. Because I want this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 Poennies, 5 Poennies, Spanish Mercs, 3 units of Slingers, Long Shield Cavalry. That's shaping up to be an okay army there already, if I'm honest. It's not enough of an army, however. We could take the skirmishers as well. I'm not really too keen on taking Iberian infantry. We'll take the Libyan spearmen though, because they're always useful. So that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4 recruitment gaps in this army I'm building here. So we could fill it up with 2 more Poennies and I don't want another unit sling. So we can fill it with 2 more Poennies. So we'll just station these guys here. I don't really care if the captain gets assassinated. That does not mean anything to me. Obviously get some elephants in this army, because you always need elephants in the army, and get some artillery in there. Right, cool. That's an army good to go. Right, so we'll get all these guys stacked up, and then, yeah, we'll go out on a march. I'm going to keep Yutpan in the city for now, though, because I feel like being in the city might make us something more assassin-proof. This is the early episode I'm recording tonight, by the way, because of all this tiredness I'm implying. Right, right, what else are we doing? Hiram, you're on your way up somewhere. You two just on the move. You lot, Carthago, Nova Garrison. I want you to get off your ass, and I want you to go and kill some rebels, please, because I'm sick of looking at them. And you actually taking out the entire garrison as well, because since it's a pact outside the Taurus, alright. Everyone go kill Gabriel de Toza, please. Make it quick, make it clean. I'll try and get some XP, or at least units who aren't town militia and peasants try and get some XP. I don't care about the other units, they don't need the XP. Only units I might be sending out to war need the XP.
Today is a good day to die, but better still to live and tell our grandchildren of brave deeds and braver men. Some of us may soon be dead, but the survivors will drink to their memory. So, fight with honor. That way, you are remembered with honor.
Okay, pretty much our standard procedure then. Fight with some honor, then we get remembered with that, all that good stuff. Right. You lot, as in, not the Libyan spearmen, you lot. Sod off over there, because I'm not using you. You're not in this battle. You just came along because someone let you. Right, you lot, smaller army, because, you know, there aren't that many units. I mean, alright, I know it's a bridge battle, so we need to be tactical with this. So, the enemy does have Balearic slingers, which I may try to place at that end of a bridge to try and bombard us as we try and cross, but then again, at the same time, a cavalry rush might just win the battle for us. Now, I say a cavalry rush, using long shield cavalry, who are notorious for routing. But at the same time, if I can get these guys over quick enough, I might be able to make enough of a gap just to start disorientating enemy units while my Libyan, well, not the Libyan spearmanry, but while the Iberian infantry make their way over. That's the plan I'm thinking of. So, that's the plan I'm thinking of. I'm going to stick with it. Right. Cavalry, over that bridge as quick as possible. Iberians, I want you to initiate your approach and make yourselves lined up against the enemy units. I don't know why you've decided to group yourself up with the cavalry though, because I guess it's because you're bloody annoying me today. Right, you lot over there. All cavalry over that bridge as soon as possible. I want you to get around the back, because there is also an enemy's general bodyguard to deal with as well. He's going to be not a tough customer, but a slightly tougher customer. So Libyan spearman, I know I kind of left you over there, but if you want to come over, then come over. But for now, right, few hails of stones coming over. Right, cavalry, keep it over there. Don't engage the enemy units. We're gonna flank around and hit the skirmishers from their side. It's also right now they're probably starting to hit some of their own units as well with those stones. So Iberian infantry, they're making their way over now. They're probably gonna take their time, but Balearic slingers have good range. That's what's annoying. And I'm putting my back to a sling, which is always a big no-no in my book. Right. I'm gonna have one of you try and hit those slingers. They're gonna skirmish anyway, because they're not going to want to engage one-on-one. That's what they're not going to do, so set the... Looks like he's out skirmishing, right. Get a hit in, but pull out really quick. Like, seriously, hit and run it. There we go. Morale isn't doing too fantastic, but we're already shaken, right. You're going to have to retreat further than that, lads. Right. You lot, get in, hit it and run it. Right, you lot, you're going to get hit by some Iberian infantry. Get in there and do what you need to do, right. Looks like it's playing to my advantage now. We've got the enemy slightly disorientated. Right, you lot are shaken. Pull out before it fucks up on you, because I've already got you down to wavering. But as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm going to pull in, get the charge bonus, and pull out. We're going to keep the enemies really disorientated, actually, so they just don't get time to get a bead on us. Slingers right now, I mean, as you can see, we just don't have a clue right now. We're just trying to reorganize their men because I've got control of the flanks. I can basically strike at whatever moment I see fit. So let's get our cavalry in a threatening position where they can start striking. Looks like slingers are looking for something to do. They're probably just going to keep trying to hit our cavalry. Right, you've got the general chasing after you. You've got some Iberian infantry chasing after you. I want you to try and escape. You are... Ooh, nice dodge. You didn't engage a cavalry. Good. And the general's actually come over to help you now. So, general, you come over there. And by that implication as well, it does actually mean we managed to break that Iberian infantry over there. So, you lot, I want you to get over there and assist the long shield cavalry engaging the slingers. You lot are shaken. Right. Don't engage for too long, lads. You're only light cavalry. You're only good for being here, there, and a little bit everywhere. And by the way, yes, those guys did break. That's predictable, but luckily the general should now be capable of doing it. Who are you, by the way? Abdesir Corduba. Hello, Abdesir Corduba. Named after a town you don't even govern. Okay, Iberians, get in there. Do what you need to do. Cavalry, turn around. Get into the back of those slingers. I know you guys are really tired at this point, but you just got to keep doing it. You lot, I just want focus fire on the slingers. Slingers are going to keep trying to hit my... Looks like I'm trying to hit my Libyans, but I think they're just going to be hitting their own men actually at this because, you know, the way stones travel, they're going to try and skirmish away from my cavalry. But right now, you guys can't lose, by the way. You've got these guys pretty much... I mean, look. They're a skirmishing unit. You're a cavalry unit, even if albeit a light one. It's a win-lose, as in they lose, we win. Right. Got those guys on a run. Good. Looks like we've had ourselves a nice little victory. Okay, man. Chase down. Kill what you want. See if you can try and get some XP from this battle. But it looks like no one got any XP from this battle. And I did forget to do my homework and look up how the XP works. Then again, no one last week commented how the XP system works. So I'm assuming it's just a massive mystery at this point. It's just assigned at random, which would be really fucking annoying if that was actually the way it was done, because then, well, that isn't how you assign promotions. You don't just do them at random when you feel like the weather's right. You just do them on merit, you know, meritocracy and all that shit, right? Nice victory. Quick, clear victory. Quite a few losses on our side, but at the same time, yeah. If I'm honest, I probably wasn't trying as hard as I could, but... yeah, really, the majority of the casualties were on a cavalry. Yeah, the slingers were trying to hurt them, but then again, at the same time, those were Balearic slingers, the finest slingers in the world. So obviously I was going to get burned by them. Oh yes, by the way, look, even more rebels. Great. I just love dealing with rebels. It's my favourite fucking hobby. Right. What do we know about him? 4 units, right. You two, Captain Rabadi and Zamoxis, turn around and go deal with him. But he's for next turn, right? Because I can't be arsed, right? Let's see what else we need to do before we end this turn, right? Lilibane, we could do with some possible recruitment from you, actually, just to try and keep the flow of troops up. A heavy onager does sound tempting, but I would like some more Sacred Band cavalry preparing. Masana, you're good, really, so you just hold the course. Actually, yeah, you are good. Just hold the course. Right. All my navies have moved at this point. Corrales, yeah, I don't really bother with recruiting from Corrales anymore. I just don't really... It's not that I don't see the worth in it, I just... Corrales is economic for now. I'd rather just be an economic city. Carthage could afford to work on some extra units, but we could use a few more slingers. So we'll get some extra slingers just in case the Egyptians are on their way to give me a good clubbing, which means, yeah... Thapsus is working on military, as is Lepsis Magna. Anything to build here, by the way, just the execution square, but I'm not doing that. Demidi, yeah, I just can't do anything with Demidi. Nepta, just kind of wait for the population to grow. You know what, I'm going to cut taxes in Nepta just to try and spur some extra growth, because I do kind of really want that growth to start happening, just in case, because I might need some extra recruitment going down in Africa, so that's just more for my sake than anything, right? Sirta, we're still recruiting just to get rid of those rebels, so yeah, we've got some elephants, we've got some slingers, we've got a general, we just need a little bit of infantry, so we're going to get 2 units of Poenis, and then we should be good to go. So yeah, just get 1 extra unit per one. He's just stacked up in there, and then yeah, we're good to go there. That's done. Right. That's my only excuse, by the way, for unit stacking. When it's just rebels, because I just so can't be bothered with them, I may as well just stack some units just when I can get rid of them quickly. Because I'm not making them bespoke armies. I don't bloody deserve them, right? Tingy, you're good. Cordova, you're good. Scalabus, you suck. You good. Good. Do I really want to recruit anything else from Oscar? Not at this minute, really. Send a Sacred Band over to Africa. Actually, no, get 2 more Sacred Bands. So do 1 for now, and I'll do another one. But then, yeah, we'll send them over to Africa. Asterica, you're good. Scalabus, you're good. Lamonum, you're not doing too good, but at the same time, there isn't really too much I can do for you. Martius, you're good. Redonum, you're good. Alicia's good. Good. Masilla, we do out. Yeah, get an extra unit Poenes at Masilla. Medial Lady, any construction we could do, yeah, but we can't afford it. So I guess, yeah, we're waiting on population. Yeah, we're pretty much done for this turn, actually. So, right, we're going to go to the next turn, get our armies ready, and, well, I think we're probably going to get counter-attacked this turn. So, let's see if Mr. Laziest General in the world is going to get attacked, because he probably is, because he's fucking lazy and can't start a siege on time. Seriously, Atsphah, you don't really have a great work ethic, and it is getting me down. Hashing my buzz, man. Right, here we go then. So Captain Marcus against well, not against, but if it were having a free for all between themselves, that would be useful. But no, Atsphah Gizgo now finds himself under attack from Captain Marcus, who just has kind of just spamming out some infantry. Nothing too special really. His army's quite badly diminished, so yeah. And then Tullus the Wrathful, who has kind of an army to be reckoned with, but at the same time it's quite small, so with just, you know, with some efficient planning, he will be manageable. So yeah, so let's have a look at Captain Marcus, our main rival. So he is bringing 1, 2, 3, 4 legionary regulars, a unit of earlies, a unit of urbans. So yeah, he's kind of spread his strength out a little bit. So quite a few legionaries to deal with, but once more we'll just smash him up with some artillery, take him out with our phalanx units. It won't be too difficult. Some Arcani, but there's only 3 of them, so yeah, they'll just probably die before they even do anything effective. Onagers, right, we'll have to be wary of that. We'll just spread our phalanxes out a little bit, but at the same time, I should be able to get a... I mean, I have cavalry superiority for definite here, so I could probably very easily smash both out that artillery and the archer auxiliary if they get left behind. There are a unit of peltasts in the area, so we just make sure not to get the elephants too near them, as well as a ballista. So yeah, my elephants aren't going to see too much use initially, just because there is enemy artillery in the area, as well as a few archers. I mean, it could just take 1 single archer auxiliary and it could set my elephants off into Zerk mode, so I don't want that to happen. Lentulus the Wrathful, yeah, 2 urbans and a Praetorian, war dogs and 2 velites. He'll be, you know, he's got good troops, but at the same time, I think we'll probably just slightly overthrow him. Game does save a strength ratio of 6 to 7 in the enemy's favour, but I kind of feel confident that we could win this one. We might have a few losses, but honestly, I think we'll take this one. We do outnumber the men by, well, we outnumber the enemy by probably just under 1,000 men today, so yeah. Provided we don't do anything really stupid, we should win this one. Just might not be a comfortable, clear victory, you know, there's going to be some hardship, but we said life was easy. Let's do it.
This night we will feast and drink to celebrate victory. I promise you that. I also promise you the warm company of appreciative camp followers. But before any of that, there's something I'd like you to do for me! And at the last, brave and noble soldiers, I say this. Fight with the courage our people expect. Fight like men!
Well, kind of less cliched that saying fight like men. It is as cliched as like fight like lions or fight like beasts or elephants. No, it's just fight like men. Except it's probably going to be some social justice warrior who's going to bring issue with that. Oh, sorry, was I saying something? Right, yeah, let's get on with this. So, yes, let's do what we need to do. First it says everyone fuck off over there. I think we've been on this battlefield before, by the way. Or at least, I don't know. Kind of looks familiar to me, this area, with that big old rock. But yeah, we've got the enemy coming from over here. And we've got Syracuse just over there. So, reinforcements will come from here. By the way, objective today, killing Lentulus would be fucking brilliant because he's the faction leader. And I am now getting to that point where killing faction leaders is becoming more common. So let's just keep killing them, because then it means there won't be any stability among the enemy. Because, yeah, well, I don't know. Faction leaders don't seem to be too special in this game. I mean, I think there's other games where basically losing your faction leader is, well, you may as well just fucking kill yourself at that point. But here it's just like, yeah, we'll just make someone else faction leader for now. You know, unless there's like a really good character who like had 10 general stars. Atsphah Gizgo doesn't have those. He has 10 little Zs, which represents how much he sleeps in. Anyway, right. Let's make our formation. First things first, Poennies, you're on the front. Sort of. Not really, because we've got slingers, but you guys will be the Pilum fodder, as usual, because there will be Pilums that will hit you. So we're going to put you in our usual 3-line formation. Now, I am going to spread you out a tiny little bit, just because of the presence of enemy artillery. But I'm not spreading you out a lot, because what I don't want is, I don't want enemies trying to sneak through. So, as you can see, I made small gaps, but, you know, this is just really like a nice little staggered formation, just to try and diminish the effect of, and by the way, you're not a Poenny, go away, right? So yeah, this should try and just diminish the effects of enemy, you know, well, mitigate is actually a better word. So Sacred Band, they're the secondary line. So as you can see, I'm just putting them back a little further as well, just so you know, if we get hit by, you know, a big blasting ball of fire, it's not going to end us. You know, we could just basically get up, brush ourselves down and say, yeah, is that all you got, Brutii? Because, well, it probably is all you got, because you're bloody cheap and you can't afford good ammo. Right, anyway, so there we go. Now, it's a little wider, our Sacred Band line, but that is purely based on the fact that we have more Sacred Band than Poenny in this army. But just because we are on defensive and the enemy is probably going to try and pillar us up a little bit, that is why we are just doing this. So there we go, 3-line formation, just move it up a little bit. Right, there we go. So let's get you guys all selected up. Thank you very much. Right, cool. So I feel like this might be the better way of dealing with enemy R2. You know, we just got ourselves staggered out a little bit now, just to try and mitigate that damage. Now, I know we don't have a cavalry. Well, we do have a cavalry, but I mean, we don't have a lot of enemy cavalry to deal with. But I am going to put the Libyan spearmen on the front line. Now, that means we may get a little bit of shit from the enemy infantry. But at the same time, this is just to protect the 2 exterior Sacred Bands, just in case someone gets ideas. And also these guys can try and move themselves around to deal with flank attacks. Now, 2 of the Long Shield Cavalry, you'll take this flank, and you will be policing and doing useful things for me. General, you will take the other one, and you will be over there doing once more useful things for me. Mainly try and take it out of our enemy artillery, because once that is down, we can bring in the armoured elephants. The Velite gladiators may pose a bit of a chance for them, but then again, these are the best elephants in the business. They could probably ram them down quite quickly, and also we've got archers mounted on them, so they can just do their archery things. Balearic slingers, by the way, let's get you at the front. You guys know what you're doing. Try to avoid skirmishing, by the way. And by the way, Libyan spearmen. So the 2 who are there, you will be grouped up into 1. 2 extra Libyan spearmen, because we've got 2 extra. I'm going to put 2 of them basically as like straight flank guard, like as so. So these guys will just straight up guard the flanks in case the enemy does try to envelop us in that kind of fashion. Elephants there at the back for now. We're going to wait until we've dealt with everything for them. Skirmishers, you're on the far rear doing your usual thing. Once the enemy engages, try and just ping a few javelins over. Artillery, you are going to be here, by the way. Once I give the word, you're going to abandon your artillery though, in order to just pull away. But if I put these guys out front, we might be able to just get a few more shots in, and also not hit our own men. So that's pretty much my strategy for this one. So we've staggered out the formation a little bit, just to try and mitigate enemy artillery fire. Since the enemy is mainly just generally not too maneuverable Roman infantry, we should be able to maneuver in and deal with them accordingly. So yeah, I'm kind of confident on this one, so let's just get on with it.
The enemy have brought up more men. Send them to the afterlife.
Right, so having the artillery just hit whatever's at the front right now. Looks like the enemy's going to try and avoid me, but at the same time, their artillery's getting left behind, so let's start bringing in our cavalry, because we won't have long until we're joined by our other foe. So Let's bring that map zoomed out a little bit so we kind of just have an idea of how close he is. And, ooh, nearly got the first hit in. Ah, right, not quite there this time, right. Slingers, they know what's up, by the way. They need to be hitting everything over here. Roman cavalry, yeah, there's barely any of it. I don't know what the enemy's up to, though, right now. I think they're going to try and just basically throw it all onto one flank. A bit odd, unless they're just actually waiting for their mates to arrive. But if that's what they want to do, then that's not going to work out at the end of the day, because that's just more time for my artillery to get extra hits out on them. But it looks like that's what they're doing. So cavalry, I need to speed this one up because they're going to get into a formation and then that artillery isn't going to be able to be hit. Archer Auxilia, by the way, they're pulling themselves up a little bit. Right. Keep the elephants to the back of the map. Slingers, you need to be hitting those guys. Just try and pull yourselves in to hit them. Cavalry, just adjust your angle a little bit. You've got the attention of the artillery at least, so that's kind of cool. No, by the way. Did I say attack the enemy infantry? No. I said get over there and nuke that artillery because it is vulnerable, it is exposed, it needs to go down. Right, you, go on, get in there, take out those onagers. Right, enemy artillery is gone, right. You guys have come forward quite a bit now, but to be honest, yeah, I think we've just played into the enemy's hands with that one. Still, the enemy artillery will not be an issue for us. Right, you bring yourself back. Artillery, if you want to try and be a bit more accurate, by the way, it would be really fucking brilliant. But for now, pull yourself to the rear line. I'm not going to have you abandoned just yet, because you've got another army to try and take on. But I just don't want you getting in the front lines and getting hit. Right, Balearic Slingers. Are we going to get a hit off today? Probably not. Right, how are we doing over here, by the way? We've got the artillery crews pretty much done for. Yeah, we're good there. Right. Balearic Slingers are finally getting a volley off, by the way, but you know what? It's a bit too late for them. Right, you guys, pull yourselves back. Get yourselves into the back. We'll find something else for you to do. Right, we've got enemy units incoming. Right. Libyan Spearmen, you're just going to get pounded a little bit. Right. You two Poennies, I want you on here. You two Poennies, I want you on here. Move up the centre Sacred Band to provide support. I know the enemy's just trying to manoeuvre themselves into all sorts of weird twisted contortions today. Right, you two cavalry, let's get you out as well. Prepared to do some helpfulness. Right, we've got that artillery down, by the way. Right, one of you smack out those Archer Auxilia. Right, and we lost some Poennies, by the way, so some of the Poennies aren't holding as well as they should be. Right, Sacred Band, intercept them. Don't let them get too far into my formation. You guys move in, shore up this gap. So we're already losing Poennies, and that is never good because, yeah, Poennies, don't let me down on this one, please. Right, you lot, get in there and help. Right, cavalry, you're being watched. Artillery, don't open fire anymore. Right, don't go and hit an urban cohort straight in the front, by the way. That never works out. You two, get over here, by the way. Start hitting. I'm going to have to bring the elephants in to help out. Elephants, start moving in. We'll get rid of those Archer Auxilia, don't worry about it. My cavalry shall deal with it. At least I say he shall deal with it. He better deal with it. No, come on. Take out those archers. Get them off my back. I need them gone. Right. Ooh, nice one, by the way, skirmishers. Skirmishers, by the way. I forgot to take your skirmishing... Well, I forgot to let you have your skirmishing prowess, but you know what? Those guys are fucking fighting it right now. Right, Poennies. We're trying to regroup here because right now we're losing a little bit of control of this battleground. It's alright, we've still got some control, and I am bringing in the big boys because we can bring the big boys in. Right. I don't know where those mercenary peltasts are, but for now I'm going to disregard them. Right, you lot keep moving in because, right, cavalry, don't just sit and stare, by the way. Let's get proactive. Let's start actually getting some hammer and anvils in. The general's fucking thrown himself in there with all his heart, you know. He's actually got off his ass for once, but right now he's actually going to start paying a price for it. Right, artillery, start hitting the enemy over there, you lot. How about we, once more, get proactive and deal with the enemy? Come on. Don't let me down on this one, men. Right. Slingers, try and pull to the front of the formation, see what you can do for us. Elephants, speed it up. I want you in there, and I want you to just do your thing now. Cavalry, pull out. You, get away. Don't get burnt now. Right. We've broken one army. Let's regroup, reform, and get ready. Got a pretty large enemy general incoming right now, and he's got his eyes on something. Elephants, take him out. Artillery, call it a day now. Either way, right, battle's getting a little chaotic. Right, you, get in there. You. Careful. But elephants, seriously, just hit that general. You have that bonus against cavalry. Let's exploit it. I'm going to start bringing in more cavalry to assist you. Right. You lot, I just don't feel like my micromanagement is up to it today, by the way, if you have not noticed how chaotic this battle is getting. But then again, I think I'm holding out okay. I mean, we haven't lost yet. Right. You lot, keep moving in. Keep it up. Starting to push the enemy back a little bit now. We're rising from the chaos. Right, elephants, I don't want you berserking, so try and take on something a bit different now. Go and smash up the urban cohorts. I mean, go on. There we go. That's a nice little charge there. That's what my elephants do best. Right. We're losing to that enemy general. It's alright, we've got Poennies inbound. We've got a Poenny who isn't engaging right now. But they're okay. Right, Sacred Band, get in there, engage. I want that enemy general dead. Obviously, I always want the enemy general dead, but you know, he's a special case. I want him super dead. Right. Nothing for the artillery to do, by the way. Elephants, you're going to start getting hurt out there. They're lacking support. Right, elephants. Try and lure the enemy towards the rest of my phalanxes. I don't want... I mean, they are eager, but the elephants could panic if I start finding a few too many enemies for them to kill. They'll get overwhelmed by the numbers, you know, like that really fucking weird scene in Free Willy where all the kids fucking bug the shit out of that whale. Right, units, let's start regrouping now.
This is a shameful thing for your whole army.
Well, Captain Work Ethic's out of here. Right, cool, right. Libyan Spearmen, come on, let's get this one going. Right, elephants, I want you to support. Come on, get in there and support against that enemy general. He's just trying to tear everything up that he touches, and it's getting in the way now. Artillery, withdraw from battle. You're done for today. You two, get into position. Right. We can do this one. Don't worry. We're not gonna let this stupid idiot win. We're gonna let this stupid idiot win instead. Right. There we go. Elephants are doing what they need to do. They've just hit right into that enemy general. Not quite bringing his numbers down to a point that I need, but he's got the general slowed down at least, or at least I say that, but the general just fucks off. Right. Come on, elephants, get in there. Don't let him just think he can just get away from us. You Libyan Spearmen, you're in for a little bit of a hurtful time because you're just basically getting hit by something else. Sacred Band, get in there and do what you can. Right. Libyan Spears, I need you to hold that flank. Poennies, I need you to come up here and try and do what you can. Elephants are just really... I mean, elephants are trying to fucking carry this battle right now, but obviously they're not going to carry it forever. Right, you lot, just get into a formation so I can see what I've got left. That isn't like, you know, I'm just going to make a group there and I'm just going to try and admin it on the fly right now. Right, Libyan Spearmen, get in there. Look, the enemy general is just fucking taunting us at this point. He just keeps running around, thinking he can just, you know, like elephants, just be careful, by the way. Make sure you can tell friend from foe. If he's wearing green, kill him. If he's wearing white, he's a good fella. Right. Sacred Band, I want you here. Sacred Band, I want you here. Skirmishers, I want you to try and hit something, anything if you can. Other Sacred Band, I want you up here. You lot, I want you up here. I want you to support. Elephants, just keep being the MVP.
Drive them from the battlefield.
Seriously, elephants are the fucking MVP of this battle. Right, elephants. God, but then again, the MVP is could also, well, it doesn't stand for it. It'd actually be MTP, but most targeted player. As in, once you're MVP, everyone wants you dead because everyone else wants to take your crown and become MVP. I think there was a game mode in Halo or something where basically like the Regicide. I remember that. Like basically, if you were like MVP, you got something called the crown, except the announcer couldn't pronounce it right. It's like the crown. That was a fun game mode, actually. Right, I heard an elephant die, by the way. That's never good. But then again, I saw him die, and that's always good.
The Roman leader is dead, and his men fear your wrath.
Yes, always fear the wrath of me. Okay, elephants, you've pretty much done what you need to do for today. I mean, we've pretty much got this battle turned around in our favour now. Losses are quite heavy, however. And again, that strength ratio wasn't really in my favour to begin with, but at the same time, I don't think I've just been as on the ball as usual. Which means, yeah. Don't record Run Total War after a really busy day of work, guys, because otherwise you just start fucking up at the game. Oh well. I feel like I needed to fuck up, by the way. I mean, not to be cocky, but I feel like I needed to fuck up. We're just doing that good right now, but I've got to do something just to try and not make this a walkover and give the impression that I know what I'm doing. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm just generally fucking up today, right? Skirmishes, by the way. Good volley, good volley, good volley. Yeah, well, we got at least one kill, so I can call that a good volley. Right. Elephants keep moving. I kind of wish I could tell those archers to just, you know, archers turn and kill those guys. Archers have a hard time facing backwards. I think they can only hit whatever's directly in front of them, right? Libyan spearmen, you're being chased down by some Praetorian cohorts. Keep on the move. Keep those guys. I mean, those guys are exhausted. You guys are winded, so right, yeah. Just keep it on the move. You're faster. You can keep them busy. Because elephants, try and bring it on now. The elephants are on the brink of exhaustion, by the way, so I'm not really expecting them to catch up, but I want the elephants to at least get some arrows in them. Well, I've got some long shield cavalry. I want you to come in now, do some chasing down. Right, Sacred Band, whatever I've left of you, line up and let's just regroup. Just make a new formation, just all Sacred Band, you know, and plus 20. Let's make a new line here and see where we go from here, because right now we've pretty much got 2 enemy units outstanding. One of which we're just basically taking on a merry chase at this point, so we'll let that happen. We have got a water, that's just a dog crew, right? They're not going to take artillery, we're fine there. We have got some units on our flank though. What have we got lurking over there? Some Velite gladiators. Those guys are just on the run, right? Sacred Band, turn, face, murder them. I'm trusting you guys to do this, so I think you should do it. You are better than them, so, you know, do it. Or you're going to deal with me, right? You lot, what's going on over here? Why aren't the enemy running? Because they've decided to unrun, right? Well, let's not get you guys engaged. Oh wait, they've run off, right? Go back to engaging. Forget what I was going to say, because I was going to say I don't trust your morale at all, but yeah, right, you know what, I'm going to send another one of you, by the way, just to go and help out, just in case these guys go wrong a little bit, because their morale's already quite low, so I just want, you know, I just want some assurance there. Right. Elephants, yeah, just keep it up. You know what, elephants could just take, you know, elephants take 5. Because they're not just going to run up there at the end of the day, right? Spearmen. Oh, sugar lumps have gone berserk. Elephants, you didn't even have an excuse today, right? Elephants, their attention span has actually now just expired, basically. Right, let's just be careful and try and make sure that we don't get killed by them. Because I'm telling you now, I'd rather bloody shoot myself in the face than execute my own elephants. So, guys, break formation, speed it up a little bit. I don't know if running away from an elephant provokes it, but basically don't get too close to it. It's a bit hostile right now. On the upside, we've got those guys on the run. There's just 1 enemy unit left, and they're way over fucking there, right? Right, well, for now, my main objective is, right, long shield cavalry, you try and get in and do what you can. I'm not expecting great things out of you, but just try and start smashing them up a little bit. I know it says their morale's eager, but let's face it, they're not going to be eager for long. They'll lose it. They're going to start losing heart. I mean, right, how are we doing over here? My guys are pretty much out of that, it. I have to say, they've sustained that charge for a very long time, by the way, so I will tip my hat to them. Try and lure them towards the elephants if you can, somehow. Meanwhile, yeah, looks like elephants are just going to keep to themselves, actually, so that is good for me. Units, try and make your formation over there. Those guys, yeah, their bottles just finally broke, because, well, let's face it, they're just being pursued anyway. Right, make your formation over here, lads. Just be wary of the elephants, please. Just, I mean, right now, we're just happy just being in that little huddle. And that is where I'll keep them. Right, Praetorians have actually decided to come in. Right, guys, turn. Alright, I didn't do it in time, right. Fuck, we didn't pull out. I was going to say, we've got the Libyan spear back, so we should have done that just to try and delay them a little more. But yeah, cavalry didn't really do what they needed to do there. Right, Libyan spearmen, do what you can, but I'm not expecting great things out of you. Well, I mean, I don't mean to be offensive, but yeah. Right, elephants. Try and just keep to your little herd, please. I will execute them if they do, if they just basically start fucking everything up. But for now, I want to try and just not kill them, because yeah. I mean, the guys are just happy to be on their elephant ride anyway. They seem, I mean, they're just fine riding there. I mean, the elephants don't even sound that angry. It's probably just the armor. It's just probably making them hot. But I'd also probably just combine with the fact that I've probably, yeah, I've made them pretty unhappy just because they're exhausted, so... But that's what happens when my cavalry lets you down a bit and my Poennies just decide to not play ball and just retreat quite early on. I have to bring in the elephants and they have to basically carry the battle, which they basically have done. Skirmishers, I would recommend speeding up before you become the elephant's latest chew toy, by the way. Right, Libyan spearmen, by the way, they didn't last in that engagement, not one bit. I don't think I even see a dead Praetorian among them, so yeah. Didn't do too well there, Libyan spearmen, but then again, like I said, I wasn't really expecting great things out of you. Either way, we've basically got an exhausted unit trying to run after me now, so that is fine by me. Guys, the elephants are far away now, so they're not too much of a threat. Form your phalanx and get in there and finish the job. I'll enable your guarding formations. Actually, no, don't guard formation. You can chase if you want. That's what I want you to do. As you are, yeah. Anyway, we'll speed this one up because this is pretty much all we have left to do. Elephants, yeah, they're just over there in their own little corner now. Still have a dog handlers one roaming about, but I just honestly can't add up what they're up to. Either way, Sacred Band have just pushed into there. By the way, my Sacred Band are fresh, so there we go. Done deal. Okay. Chase them down if you wish, lads. You can break your phalanx if you want. Either way, just get in there and deal with them. One of you guys deal... Actually, no. Send the Poennies to do it. Poennies, try and deal with the war dogs. I don't know if they're going to engage us or if they're not going to engage us. Either way, they're just trying to waste our time at this point. So, they gave up.
These men are perfect. They are running from the battle in terror.
I think I'm going to call that a battle because we can't really chase anything down. And to be honest, my losses right now are too severe for me to be bothered. Let's have a look at that percent. Yeah, I lost over half my men here. Not good.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
If I'm honest, I'm not too happy with my performance at battle. We did bring it in the end. We did get a nice victory. We've basically crushed the enemy. Well, we haven't crushed them, but you know. They are now going to provide no resistance once we reach the walls of Syracuse, if Atsphah can be bothered. So at least Syracuse is now as good as mine, but I don't know. I think I made a lot of mistakes, and I could have avoided a lot of those mistakes, but I just wasn't trying hard enough. Either way, good amount of kills, and the armoured elephants, who are great advocates of medical marijuana, or recreational marijuana, or whatever you want to look. Obvious 420 joke is sat there, and I just couldn't resist. Basically, armoured elephants, yeah, they've did 420 kills. Hats off to them, even if they went berserk. They really did do a lot of work when I had things routing left, right and centre. So yeah, well done, lads. We should be able to move in on Syracuse now. Please, could no one else attack me, because I kind of want to end this episode and go to sleep. Thank you, Admiral Nero, for denying me the ability to end my episode. Same goes for you, Admiral Herennius, except I beat you, so it was worth it. Oh, well, I guess we couldn't escape without the Julie saying hello. Okay, this time I'm not going to fuck the battle up, don't worry. I'm going to pay attention and not fall asleep, and I should stop complaining about my stamina. Anyway, Lucullius. Pretty much the average Julie build here. Lots of things, wearing shitty armour. Quite a few auxilia this time around, but he does also have a full complement of archer auxilia. However, I've got no elephants, so that doesn't concern me, but I've got no artillery either. That concerns me. So yeah, I'm going to try and take him on without any artillery, but at the same time I do have plenty of infantry, plenty of cavalry, and plenty of Iberian infantry at that as well. Nicely upgraded Iberian infantry with nicely upgraded swords and shields, so let's do what we can with this army and try and stave off Luca's assault. Otherwise he might just prove the end of my little campaign on Salona, but then again, if I can prove it to be the end of him, that's a good enough result for me. Because I'll have another army inbound any minute. Okay, let's take on this guy. By the way, I outnumber him by just over 100 men, but strength ratio is 2 to 3 in his favour, so we're in for another fight. A big fight. But, you know, a good fight.
There are many roads to victory. Today our road lies through the enemy's ranks. Show no mercy as you cut them down! Today the vultures feast, but they will feast upon our enemies, not us!
Yay. Right. let's do it then. Let us do what we need to do. Okay, so what do we need to do? Well, we need to kill the enemy, don't we? Right.
On my orders.
Be honest, men, we're in for a tough fight. We've got a lot of enemies incoming, so you've got to really pull it out of the bag today. So, Sacred Band. Let's make our main line a Sacred Band, because you're gonna be, you know, we're gonna be dealing with a lot of them. But you know what? Just to make my actually, I don't know. I was gonna say, why don't we do 2 stacks of 3? But at the same time, given how many enemy units I'll be dealing with, it isn't really gonna work out that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my big fat stack of 5. So I don't even have 6 units. But Iberian infantry, you will be the front line. But we do have a tree, so I'm going to try and make you guys as hidden as possible. So, oh, you're all hidden. Brilliant. The enemy won't see me coming now. Basically, the Iberian infantry will take the initial hits, and they will do what they can. Because, you know, a well-upgraded Iberian infantry can actually be quite useful to us, even if our general today is just Himmler, who isn't exactly inspiring, but he can do something. Himmler, you will take your elite cavalry unit, by the way, and you will be patrolling the flanks. It's pretty much going to have to be the cavalry who have to carry this battle. And I say that with the utmost of confidence, despite having loads of long shield cavalry. I'm going to have one of you guys up on this hill, by the way, and hidden. That will be a nasty surprise for the enemy when I spring you guys. Other guys as well, I'm going to keep you down here. Just want 1 unit on the hill, because that will be quite the ambush, actually, if we pull that one off. Right, right again, yeah. The AI does have usually a bad habit of instantly detecting wherever I've hidden anything there. I kind of like that. Right. Oh, by the way, we've got some Iberian infantry who aren't quite in formation. Right, you guys go here. You're like the reserve Iberian infantry, still hidden. Libyan spearmen, you're on the flanks as usual, so I'll have one of you here. You're hidden. And the other one of you goes here, and you're hidden as well. Right, cool. Formations made. Let us begin the battle. Right. So I don't have enough I think I've gone too heavy on infantry in this army. I've kind of fucked that bit up, haven't I? Either way, at least we're dealing with a lower tier Julii infantry. A lot of auxiliary, my Iberian infantry might be able to overcome those guys. Earlies, yeah, well, those guys don't really put up too much resistance. Do have archer auxiliary though, they might prove to be a bit of a narker, but at the same time, I don't have any elephants, so they're not going to be as big a narker as I'm assuming they would be. Just need to try and get through this one. Get through it. Louis Theroux. But you know, still the lighter troops of the Julii's roster. So that cavalry is coming in quite hot. I think they're scouting. He's trying to look for any traps I've laid. Right. Not Iberians, but Libyans. I want you to blow your cover, which is always a great bit of advice, but blow your cover and get in there. Guys who are on the flank, by the way, you don't need to be blowing your cover. Stay where you are. I want these guys blowing their cover. I want them in there. Slow them down. They're so eager to say hello to us. We'll oblige them. We'll say hello and fucking wreck them. Okay, Libyans, look, it's a straight look. Oh god, I've got friends incoming. Right, get rid of them quickly, lads. Get rid of them quickly. Perfect. Looks like you've shown their allies better, and I haven't discovered my other units yet. Libyans, keep up the momentum and destroy them before they blow the cover of any other hidden units. Stay hidden. Stay hidden. Fuck, right, he knows where I am. My position is given away, but at the same time, Libyans, get in there and do it again. There we go. You guys are already proving to be quite the useful assets. Well, you've always been a useful asset, haven't you? You know, I like my Libyans. Right. Looks like we're coming in for another round. Get ready to deal with them. By the way, yes, please do walk past my other cavalry. You lot, start moving in. Spring the trap. Right. You lot, keep the enemy cavalry busy. We've got a lot of enemy units incoming. They've spotted what I'm up to, so they're going to send some urban cohorts to say hello. Good. Because, well, that means the urban cohorts are not currently engaging my line. That's a nice cinematic view over there, by the way, isn't it? Well, good for the thumbnail, but I can just pick a random moment from the video and use that. Right. You lot, Libyan spearmen, are in for a bit of a bad time right now. They're being chased by everything. Right. Try and deal with the auxiliary if you can. Not going to expect a victory out of you. Right, Iberians are being engaged. They've got the general to deal with. That's not going to end well for them. Right, Iberians, I want you to throw everything you have into it. I want you to, you know, give it a good go. Right, you. I'm gonna have my weak cavalry unit just try and hit that. Those guys are expendable. I just want them to try and hit the back and do what they can. Right, you lot get out there. Elite cavalry. Intercept that general. Oh, not a general, but you know, intercept him. Don't deal with the auxiliary, by the way. That would be foolish. Yeah, try and avoid the auxiliary. They're just roaming around looking for something to do. Right. Iberians are beginning to lose the line a little bit, but at the same time, it looks like they are having a few minor victories. Either way, I'm starting to move some of the Sacred Band forward now to take over. Right. Royal Cavalry unit. There's an exposed unit of legionaries over there. Deal with them. Rear cavalry unit, by the way. You guys are fucking cruising it right now, but you got the general incoming. Keep him busy for a little bit. Keep him away from my main troops. Right, other cavalry unit. What are we up to here? Right, we're getting a little bit too hemorrhaged. Try and pull yourselves out, but then again, when I ever try and pull you guys out, you usually ends up in a rout, so I'm not exactly trusting you, but if you can pull out, then that's brilliant. Right, Libyan spearmen, keep those auxiliary busy. You lot, have we hit something? Right, I think these guys have spent themselves. Right, pull in and help. Just find something useful to do. Right, you lot, keep moving in. Sacred Band are basically now doing everything they can to try and keep the enemy engaged. Right, what have we got over here? Royal Cavalry unit. Right, you're just gonna, yeah, you're not gonna profit just from that one-on-one attack. Right, enemy general's pretty much made his move and got the kills. You lot are being hit by war dogs, but we've got urban cohort incoming. Right, try and hit the hammer point home, lads. Don't worry about war dogs. Fuck for dogs. They're just getting in the way. That's what dogs do. Seriously, war dogs are just a fucking pain in the ass. Right, skirmishers. Get in there, help out. We're a bit outnumbered at this point, and it's not paying off too well. General's actually being engaged by some auxiliary. I don't want you hitting those guys. Come on, come on, come on. It's alright, his morale wasn't too damaged from that engagement, so he's gonna pull through. Right, keep moving. Libyan spearmen, try and get in there and keep them engaged, please. I'm gonna order you to run because I just need you in there as quick as possible. Right, you keep moving around the back. Right. Sacred Band, if you're not doing anything, you need to be doing something, don't you? Right, let's get moving in. We're starting to push the Julii over into the side of routing. Iberian infantry, I know you're not suited for it, but keep that general busy. The longer we keep him busy, I mean, it's not like I don't want to pay attention to him, but right now he isn't my biggest concern. My biggest concern is just trying to take down as much of this enemy army as possible. I want their numbers flattened. That is what I'm playing for right now. That is what is going on in my mind. I want the numbers down. The general right now is of no concern to me. He, as far as I'm concerned, he's just some random fucking dude. He isn't a leader. He isn't anyone. He isn't a rival. He's just a dude. So let him live for now. I'll give him the pleasure of living because I'm like Infinite from Sonic Forces. I'm a fucking sadist who just, I don't know, masturbates all the time. Enjoy that disgusting image. Not of me, of Infinite. Because, you know, some fucking cringy Sonic fans already had that thing, but yeah. Seriously, his character is handled so badly. I mean, he was basically so like, you know, the edgiest guy in the world. And what do we get? I'm not weak! Rawr! Or whatever you want to, how you want to spell. Basically, look. Sonic Forces was not a good game. End of. And people who say, well, why do you have like 24 hours on it on Steam? Well, I'm an achievement whore. Okay. Right, you lot have done a good job there. Try and intercept that general. I know I said he's just a random dude, but you know what? If you've got an opportunity to try and knock him out, I'd take that opportunity by the horns of the bull, like the Zulus do. Okay, you lot keep moving in there. Right, we've got a few Romans trying to negotiate around our flank. Get in there and try and deal just with that big old clodge that's sort of been there all battle. Let's just get rid of it now. Come on, lads. Start moving in. Start. Get rid of that big bulge of Julii. We pretty much whittled down their isolated pockets at this point. You lot just get in there and deal with them. General, come on. Once we break this, once we just break this ball here of these. And yeah, we got those urban courts nice and tired, by the way, from all that chasing my ambush. Oh, who died?
Smile upon you today. The enemy general has been killed and his men lose hard.
Well done, Sacred Band Cavalry. Return to the battle or just chase whatever you can. Okay, right, General is coming in. He's going to hit those urban courts, by the way. Yeah, he hit them, but he didn't really do too much damage, right. General, pull it out. Get ready to give it another go. Sacred Band, I want you moving in, and I want you doing your thing. Right, oh god, we got more enemies coming in. This is getting chaotic. Sorry, because I've got more things coming in, right. Libyan Spearmen, try and just divert away from the main battlefield and hit what you can. Skirmishers, try and get towards those Auxilia. Iberians, I want you on the Legionaries. Once more, yes, not the best matchup, but you're going to have to do what you can, because right now I've got a lot of units routing, and I've got these two guys just engaged over here. I need, right, cavalry, I need you to just try and end this engagement over here, because I've just got so many Julii over there, and that is just getting in my way, and they need dealing with. Should have been dealt with earlier, if I'm honest, but I was just being foolish. Right, I'm going to make you do something very risky, General. I want you to hit that unit of Auxilia there, because they're just fucking eyeing us up, but then again, they're not really, right? They're just moving away. Right, Sacred Band, they're moving in, they're just trying to sweep up whatever's left, really. Sacred Band, try and sweep into those urban cohorts if you can. Right, Sacred Band, I mean, I need that unit pushing out for good, but there's 2 units, that's what's really annoying. Right, I've lost over there, by the way. This could actually come off as a defeat. It's going to be a close defeat. I mean, if this game says clear defeat, then I'm going to tell the game to fucking check their privilege or whatever, because it is not a clear defeat. I may have lost, but I have taken down a fair few enemies today, and I've killed their general. That's always a good sign. And also, my general still lives, so you know. But I think I'm going to call it. I don't have enough troops to win. Right, anyone, get out of here. I want you lot out of here. I'm going to call it at this point, because you know what, I think the enemy might just be a bit too powerful for us now. Now I don't have any like end game massive mega doomsday devices to finish it. General Himmler, get out of there. Get yourself back to Batavium. We've given the Julii a hurting, but for now they've defended their lands. Let them have their victory for now. These guys might not be able to escape. I think their fate has been sealed. Right, you try and escape the battlefield, by the way. Except your card is stamped. You're surrounded, so engage and do what you can. But everyone else, I want you out of here. I'm going to call that a defeat. An honourable defeat. The enemy, I mean, we did what we could. The enemy did what they could. The enemy just outplayed us this time. And I think the main fault of that was my army composition was just too unbalanced. I did not have missile support, I did not have elephant support or artillery support. I did not make that army properly. Still, we'll do what we can. You guys, try and engage those guys now. At least those guys are winning, but yeah, this Sacred Band is just about done for at this point. Yeah, we've lost. We've lost. Oh well. Except for these guys, they're just hiding, but get out of here now, lads. You lot as well, get out of here. I want all units out of this battlefield as soon as possible. It's a defeat, end of. Come on, out of here. At least, oh, you got auxiliary back, right. Deal with them, don't deal with them. Look, deal with something. Either way, you're too far in and you're surrounded. You're not going to escape. You're going to get attacked, you're going to get assaulted. The enemy's numbers were just more manoeuvrable and flexible than ours today. I probably should have taken more advantage of the terrain if I'm honest, but I didn't. Should have just put all my units on that fucking hill, but I didn't have a missile unit to take advantage of that hill, did I? Oh well, you live, you learn. Oh yes, you do.
Victory!
It was a narrow defeat anyway. I'll take a narrow defeat for definite. No shame in a narrow defeat. It's still a defeat. Alright, so there's that little tinge of shame, but I'll have a narrow defeat. Either way. My men did, you know what, my men did give it a go. They weren't exactly like not trying this time, and we definitely dealt a lot of damage as well. I mean, if we look at the percentages, actually, let's see what percentage. Yeah, enemy slightly outdid me. I lost 80%, they only lost 77%, but yeah, both armies have taken quite a big cutting down. Still, this does slow down my efforts to capture this province, but oh well.
Run for your lives!
Anyway, that wasn't the best place to run, but okay, I'll let you have it. Right, you lost.
Wolves depleted, sire.
Right, looks like we've got Julii inbound. They're going to be a little cocky over that one, but it's alright. I've got a plan to deal with those guys, except you'll see it on the next episode. Either way, we've lost a bit of money. Death stalking the land, so yeah, that's bad. Cordoba's got plague. Fuck off. Spy found in Batavium, by the way. We'll kill him. Don't worry, he will be dealt with. As in, you know what, we'll kill him now. And I know it is an episode ending in his... Oh, fuck, 10%? Alright, leave him then. Faction announcements, by the way. Atsphah Gizgo somehow is a good commander, so well done you, I guess, whatever. Himlikhur has a Harris Parex. Yihawium Manika has a Wine Steward. And Balhana has a Procurator now. That's kind of cool. By the way, construction report. Serta has irrigation, Bacilla Academy, Domidian Execution Square, and a few temples have been upgraded. And Batavium has an Execution Square and recruitment. Lemonium some Town Militia, Carthage some Slingers, Tingy some Sacred Band, Poeni some Poenis from Serta, Bacilla some Poenis, Domidi some Peasants, Fapsa some Armoured Elephants, Lugnum some Sacred Band, Scalav some Town Militia, Lepsis some Sacred Band, Batavium a new Quinquerim, Segestica a new Spy. Right, send him to Salona. That's where I want him. And yeah, that's really about it. Then we'll just be training. Right, cool. Anyway, that is where we are going to call it an episode. And yes, I do know it's an episode that ends in a 0, and therefore it should be a progress report. However, if I'm honest, I'm just going to put it off an episode. I'm genuinely extremely tired, and I do have a headache from work. So why I recorded this episode, I don't know. I'm just, I don't know, a nihilist now, I guess. So that might have affected my performance in battle. But yeah, I know. I mean, a victory and a defeat, but you know, there were still good battles, weren't there? They were fun. And we've got outcomes to deal with. And deal with them we shall. We're going to take Syracuse and we're going to rethink our efforts on taking down the Julii. So we'll do that next episode. And then have our proper progress report. See you later, my friends.